Hi everyone, it's Thea here. Just here to spill some more tea for you guys. And this time it's about Candice Dillard Bassett from the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm here today to expose Candice Dillard's narcissistic and self-destructive behavior. If you're watching this video, then you probably watched the Real Housewives of Potomac and know quite a bit about Candice. She's been on the Housewives show for a few years now and has built up quite a reputation. In fact, Candice Dillard's reputation precedes her. In my opinion, there's nothing really good to say about her. Candice Dillard is a flawed human being. She comes from a dysfunctional home, and that's what I attribute to her current attitude and behavior. Her father is a doctor and her mother is a psychiatrist. The parents broke up a few years after her father cheated on her mother and had a child with another woman. Candice's mother has a problem with letting go of the past and moving on. Although her mother Dorothy is a psychiatrist, she cannot see her own flaws. During the time period of Candice's wedding, her mother was very upset about Candice's half-brother attending the wedding. Dorothy does not acknowledge this child's existence, as I believe it hurts her to accept that this child was born from and this his father cheating on Dorothy. When Candice invited her half-brother to the wedding, her mother unleashed her anger onto Candice. Candice and Dorothy's relationship is very messy and dysfunctional. They also try to go to therapy to address the issues that they have. Dorothy was not interested in the therapy sessions and refused to acknowledge any fault of her own. Dorothy claimed that she does not need therapy. She also said that Candice is, however, in need of therapy. She became very hostile towards Candice and proceeded to blame Candice for everything. With a mother like Dorothy, no wonder Candice turned out the way she is. A tiny little demon who cannot control herself. Candice's mother Dorothy has spoiled Candice rotten, and this has caused Candice to develop a sense of entitlement. Candice feels as if she could say and do anything to anyone. She is very disrespectful to anyone and everyone who does the slightest thing to upset her. Her mother has created a monster. Last season, Candice had a physical altercation with a cast member. This cast member was Monique Samuels. Candice and her mother then proceeded to try to press charges against Monique Samuels. They were unsuccessful in doing so. Unfortunately, Monique is no longer a cast member on The Real Housewives of Potomac. Monique actually decided to leave because of the whole Candice situation, which I personally think was the wrong call for Monique to make. I feel that Monique deserved to stay and Candice deserved to leave. This season, Candice is still behaving like a spoiled brat. She hasn't learned anything from the mistakes that she made last year. #bring back Monique Samuels. Although I do not believe in violence, Candice heavily provoked Monique Samuels to physically assault her. If they are going to continue to keep Candice Dillard, I feel like they should bring in a new cast member that would have no problem putting Candice in her place at every turn. Candice needs to be taught a lesson in life because she clearly hasn't got the message so far. This season, to me, Candice has come off as a tiny hateful evil troll. You can clearly see all of her insecurities with her marriage, her mother and her finances being projected onto her castmates. She has treated Mia and Ashley extremely poorly. I would even go as far as to say that she has been bullying them. She goes way beyond throwing shade. This behavior is unacceptable. #justice for Mia and Ashley. She fat shamed, mum shamed people for their looks and had derogatory things to say about her castmates' family members. Picking fights with others and blaming them and taking zero responsibility is a very self-destructive pattern. When you think you're above everyone else and can't see the errors in your ways, you are exhibiting narcissistic character traits. I'm so surprised that Chris has put up with all of this. I mean, really, why is he still with her? Is she really worth it? 'Cause from where I'm sitting, she's not. I also can't understand for the life of me why he or his previous partners would let their kids be anywhere near Candice. She can't control herself, and it's only a matter of time before the kids say something, as kids do, to trigger her, and she handles that very poorly. On a side note, I'm just wondering where she got the cash to pay for that new mega mansion that she's camped out in with her husband. The streets are talking and they're saying it's Dorothy paying for Candice's new lifestyle. Yet Candice is still claiming that the house is on her dime. Who do you believe is funding that mansion she's living in? Candice has a very self-destructive personality. She runs her mouth constantly without thinking about the consequences of her actions. She doesn't realize that one day she may have to pay for what she says. Because she's got away with it for so long, she has developed a sort of God complex where she thinks she can do no wrong and nothing can't touch her. Hopefully life will teach her a lesson and she will come crashing quite fast back down to earth. I have heard rumors from the reunion taping that Nicki Minaj is not happy with Candice Dillard. I think that Nicki is definitely going to throw shade at Candice and hopefully cuss her out for her behavior this season. I'm definitely here for that. I'm sure I'll have much more to say about Mrs. Candice Dillard Bassett at the end of this season, but her behavior has really been irritating me lately and I had to make this video. It's not okay for someone to consistently treat others so poorly. I'm just wondering when she'll grow up. Can't wait to see what happens at the reunion. I'm just hoping someone will put her in her place. Just to remind you, that all the opinions are my own in this video and everything I have heard is alleged. Do you think that Candice Dillard is a narcissist? Do you think she exhibits dysfunctional and self-destructive behavior traits? Leave a comment and let me know what you really think. Share, like and subscribe for more. I'll be back with extra tea very